Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Leg one of the American Dream is over. What a week. As we sit here right now, Michael Mckinson, how on earth do you sum up the last 4 or 5 days?
It's been a roller coaster. It has been a roller coaster. I don't know how I kept myself together mentally, to be honest. Not many fighters would have gone through what I've gone this week and still fought. So I deserve a lot of credit for everything I've had to put up with. I said yes to 7 different opponents myself this week, and I feel like my team had more than that, like maybe 10 that they said yes to. So it's been a very stressful week. Over 3 time zones too. I've had Lee Eaton over in Dubai stressing out all week. I remember me messaging when I had the Mexican. I messaged Frank Smith saying thanks for keeping he was on the plane over here. I said thanks for keeping me on the show. But at that point he had just found out the Mexican was heavy. I didn't know, so he ignored me for a bit, and then he just put a thumbs up. It's been a very very stressful week for me and also my team, Matchroom and MTK over in 3 different time zones. So we can sit down now and say we got the job done. I got my US debut. I'm getting paid well, and I can go home with another W. Not the prettiest of fights, but I've been training to fight orthodox for 4 months and gets a negative southpaw last minute. It was more negative than I was, a lot more negative than I was, but we got the job done nonetheless. I would have liked to have a more exciting American debut, but still I've gained a lot of supporters this week. I'd love to come back. My name, I'm going to be floating around with some big names now, so yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that after all that you landed on a southpaw who has a similar back foot style to you, it was never going to be touted as one where the styles were going to gel perfectly, and it didn't. But I'm not being funny. You could be walking away from here with no fight, no paycheck, a draw, a loss. There are so many situations where this could be worse. So in reality, from when Virgil Ortiz pulled out to now, this week has turned out quite well.
And also, although I walked to the ring second and all stuff like that, I was the B-side tonight. I fought a Golden Boy fighter on a Golden Boy show. The zone commentators were all against me. The whole fight I heard.
I've heard this, yeah. I haven't seen, but I've heard this, yeah.
But it was I stood up to myself earlier on camera in front of Sergio Mora. I don't expect them to be on my side, me being a British guy going over to America to fight a Golden Boy show on a Golden Boy fighter on a Golden Boy show. They're going to be against me. I don't see Martin winning many rounds at all. Him and his team don't believe they won the fight. I think the only person in the room was the people on the commentary. But yeah, at least the judges scored it right. Like I say, not an exciting performance. Very ugly fight. Well, I haven't watched it back, but there's no denying who won the fight. There was no denying who won the fight. The judges scored it clear, and so they should have.
I just want to know sort of how you were reacting in the ring to when the fans started trying to pressure you to engage. Because in America, and I said this to your dad, it's one of them, I've done quite a few American shows now. If there's any minute or 30 seconds of fighters not engaging, the fans will let you know about it. I just wanted to know how you were dealing with that, because obviously you're a back foot fighter who ended up fighting on the front foot. So just kind of how you dealt with that mentally in the ring.
But really, if you look at it, who was the negative fighter out of the 2 of us? It wasn't.
You were trying to push things, yeah.
I was trying. At least I was trying. He was super negative. Super negative. You know what I mean? So out of the 2 of us, the fans should have gave him a lot more stick. Well, I guess they would have. And I guess that's why the judges were scoring it for me, because you can't win a fight being that negative at all. And my dad in the corner, obviously, this ain't new to me, fighting away, fighting on B-side. So in the corner, my dad is harsh on me when we're against the odds. And he was like, "You're winning the rounds for me, Mike, but you know what? You know what they're like. You know what you got to do out here." So towards the stretch, I was trying to close him down a bit more, throw a bit more shots. He had good reactions, so I didn't want to jump in and stuff. But I did try, and like out of the two of us, it was me that was trying, so it was me who deserved the win.
Yeah, I just one more thing I want to ask actually, and again something I asked your dad, literally the same question. What do you think someone like Virgil Ortiz was sitting at home thinking? Because obviously he's a completely different style. So he's got a boxing brain. So he would have probably looked at that and seen, even though he knows what sort of fight you are, he would have seen you and seen sort of your style. What do you think he was thinking, tucked up in bed tonight watching that fight?
I don't know actually. Virgil is a very humble young man. He's a very respectful young man. So he obviously very confident. He, like most people, think he would walk through me in 6 rounds. There's a lot of people tonight that have actually approached me and said, listen, we believed before the fight and we believe even more so now. You're all wrong for Virgil. I've also heard tonight that there's no way he's making 147 again. So yeah, I do wish him a speedy recovery. Like, I appreciate the opportunity that him and his team and Golden Boy gave me. Although I didn't come to fight him, they still gave me that opportunity at the beginning, So they're the reason I'm in LA, they're the reason I fought on this show. Wish him a speedy recovery. Whatever he thought of the performance, it doesn't really matter, because I don't think he will fight at 147 again, and even if he does, I'm not relying on getting that fight. I'm not hoping on getting that fight. I've got a very good WBO ranking. I'll probably move up into the top 20 on BoxRec with that win. I think I was 23 on the beginning of the week. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. Next for me is enjoying some American food. For the last 48 hours I'm here. My birthday's in a couple of weeks, but I'd love to be out 2 more times this year. I'd love to be out middle of the summer and before Christmas. I'm better when I'm active, and I'm happier when I'm active. So I'm a bit of a draw over here as well now. A lot of people talking about me, people know who I am. So I will come back. I'd love to come to Vegas. I'd love to go to Vegas. I've never been. I'd love to fight there. That is everyone's dream, really, isn't it? So I don't know if I deserve the Fratton Park fight yet. That is what's the goal for me. I know it would sell out. I'd sell it out now. So if not Fratton Park, Vegas. That for me.
Well, there is options on the table, isn't there?
The thing is, Oscar, there are options on the table, but I've never had the luxury of getting what I want, ever. I've never had the luxury of saying, I'll fight here or I'll fight here. I've had to take every opportunity given to me without...
I think you're in that position now, though.
Well, I like to think so. Regardless of the performance, look, I've gained so much support over it because of my personality and because of the way I've acted and everything this week. So I believe that I do deserve some options and see what's next. I've got a great team. MTK don't get enough credit of what they've done with me in the last couple of years. They've been managing me. You know what I mean? Leighton's been so stressing over in Dubai this week. I've had Ian Ritchie here and stuff like that. But over the last couple of years, they've secured me so many great opportunities, and helped me climb up that WBO ladder. And the last 12 months signing with Matchroom, and it's been. The last 12 months is the only time it's all worth it. Before that, everything I've done in boxing wasn't worth it, and now it is. So I'm very blessed to be on the platform I'm on, to be promoted by Matchroom and to be managed by MTK. I would have preferred a more exciting performance tonight, but I had to do what I had to do with 36 hours notice against a tricky southpaw, or whatever it is. Was it 48 hours? So I had to do...
It was less than 48 hours, yeah.
One thing people can't say is I ever turn down fights. I've proven that I'm a real fighter. There's too many fakes and too many snakes in boxing. There's too many talkers. I back up what I say. I came here to fight and I fought. Put me in with somebody world class next. Put me in with somebody genuinely world class, and you'll see the best Mckinson.
I mean, I saw you come out in about the second round and catch the end of the Alexis Rocha and Blair Cobbs fight. I don't know if you think he's world class or not. He looked good tonight, Alexis Rocha. It makes sense, doesn't it? Because there is that storyline there now. I know you kind of had a little chat in the ring, all looked nice and friendly, but you two going at it, him chasing you trying to box him. We know how it'd probably play out. That's a fight that works.
Firstly, after watching that main event and watching Rocha, I'm happy that I'm okay with them getting main event. It was a great fight and it was worthy of main event. As a boxing fan, firstly, what a fighter Rocha is and what a warrior Blair Cobbs is. You know, he's not all talk, he's not all mouth. He can fight. And he's a very tough guy. And although Rocha was always ahead and he was always looking to stop him, Blair showed a lot of balls in there. Took some heavy shots. He
could have packed that in a couple rounds earlier, but he showed bollocks, didn't he?
Yeah, he showed a lot of balls, and Rocha's a great fighter. His team are great people. Oscar said the winner of them two deserved me, so on the draw, on the ticket, you know, on the ticket. So yeah, we'll see what Matchroom and MTK have in store for me. As long as I'm fighting in the summer, I'm happy. I don't feel like I've been hit many times tonight. I feel fresh, so get me out in the summer. Let me enjoy my birthday, couple of weeks, and let me enjoy some pizza. But yeah, I want to be out in the summer. Let's go.
I don't think you've been hit many times in your career, from what I've seen, Mikey.
No, but I've seen a few clips. I've seen DAZN in round 3 caught me with a peach of a shot tonight. And it was probably the best shot of the whole fight. It's always me getting caught, and pictures of me getting caught are the best ones. But you know what? He's a 140 fighter, and it was a sharp shot, but it was done nothing to me. I've got a chin of steel. The few times I get caught, it don't bother me because I've got a good chin. I've got a good chin to back it up.
One more thing I'm going to ask, because I know you just sort of want to relax and have a beer and whatnot. Alexis Rocha said you as one of the options. He also said Conor Benn in the UK, so we know he's not scared of a fight. But I think everyone in the UK likes the idea of you and Conor. Like, obviously, an in-house fight, so it's not like it should be too hard to make. I know he's got Chris Van Heerden to deal with. Why can't you and Conor, fight at the end of the year? Like, the UK fans should push for this. Like, it's such a good fight.
You tell me. I like Conor, and like everybody wants to fight Conor. But I've been calling him out for over 4 years. Like everybody has. I feel like if anybody in the UK deserves the Conor Benn fight, it is me. It is me.
Is there a difference in people calling him out when he was not as good as he is now? Because he's had such a rapid improvement that now, if you're going to call him out, you need to be on that level. And you and Conor are the guys knocking on world level or world level.
Yeah, if Kell Brook carries on, or he'll probably move up to 154. Then who else is there? I feel like Josh Kelly may move up. I don't know what's happening with Josh Kelly. It's me and Conor. Then there's a great crop behind us, but they're behind us, definitely. Like, they are. So if there was anybody in the UK that I would fight, it's Conor or Kell Brook or Khan. Like, the rest, it wouldn't interest me whatsoever. And that's not because they're not good fighters, like the Essuman, Lewis Crocker and people like that. They are good fighters, but they're below me. And now my worth's just shot up like times a lot. So yeah, the guys I should be fighting now are world-class fighters. So no disrespect to the people. If it's not Khan or Brook or Conor Benn in the UK, I'm not interested.
Right, Mikey, thank you very much for giving me some of your time. And we said we was going to sort of go on this little journey together, and we ended up in Los Angeles, so there we go.
Let me just say one more person in the UK, because David Avanesyan's basically based that, and people say like he's so avoiding, and he's a heck of a fighter, but I agreed to fight Virgil Ortiz. I fear no man. He's a great fighter. So them guys, yeah. The rest, not interested. Ideally, I'd like to fight somebody world class, maybe a former world champion or even a world champion. But we'll just have to see what MTK, see what Matchroom have in store for me next.
Sweet.
What's up?